Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 11 of the FIFA 18 Everton career mode. We are very close now to FIFA 19, but this is the final series on the channel, as I've already mentioned in the previous episodes of this series. And this is going to be the final series of FIFA 18 with the Everton career mode, and we are finishing off the My Player career as well, of course, though, but that one started a while ago. But let's jump straight into the action then on today's video. It is a home game here for Everton, taking on Manchester United, and now I think we are close together in the league, so this is going to be a big result for either side, whoever can come out on top with the 3 points. Hopefully, of course, it's going to be Everton. Manchester United have got to be the favourites, though, and still have a pretty strong squad there. But as you know, we are playing okay. We're drawing probably more than we want to. Struggling a little bit going forward. Our strikers are letting us down slightly. We're scraping through with victories and draws, though. So hopefully we can continue on, try and get ourselves back at the top of the table. And we are still playing some of the youngsters as well in the cup games. We do have a couple of cup games in today's episode. And we've got the FA Cup, I think that's the third round, and then we have the Carabao Cup semi-finals against Leicester City, and I believe that is 2 legs, isn't it, the semi-finals. So possibly we could be going to Wembley Stadium pretty soon. If we can get ourselves past Leicester, it'll be a nice trip for Everton and the fans to go to Wembley Stadium. But there is the first goal of today's episode, and as you can see, 15.5 minutes gone. And I was going to say it was Balassi, whoever it is, play up there, but it was actually an own goal from Manchester United. I think it was Eric Bailly actually who heads it into his own goal. So onwards we go then, leading by 1-0. Everton in possession here with Sigurdsson, now Guy in the middle there for Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney, he has improved lately, getting a lot of assists and goals going forward. I say a lot, he's improving to get in the positions to do so. And I think he will be starting the next couple of games as well. We have switched around, trying Sigurdsson in that cam position. We probably need to buy a cam. The January transfer window is upon us, so we'll be looking to improve the squad maybe. I don't think we have a lot of funds to play with. I think it was around 20 million, so I don't know who we can bring in for around that kind of fee to improve on Wayne Rooney or Sigurdsson. So we might have to wait until the end of the year. That's if we can fit in another season, of course, here at Everton before FIFA 19 is released. But there we go. We are approaching the end of the first game in today's episode. And as you can see, we are still holding on to a narrow 1-goal lead. And almost doubling it up there. And Trippier is currently on a yellow card. He's not going to get sent off, though, thankfully. But he's got to be careful going forward. Otherwise, he will pick up a ban in the Premier League season. Here is Plea looking for one more goal here, Everton. Twisting and turning, waiting for the run. The run is on there for Wayne Rooney. Hits it. His shot was blocked there by the defender. And the goalkeeper, Ramiro, is fastest to react. But there is the final whistle. We do hold on. A nice 3 points at home there for Everton at Goodison Park. A big 3 points against Manchester United. And maybe that will just start building a little bit of a gap between ourselves and some of the ones chasing us. There has been a loan offer for Banningham from Nottingham Forest for 1 year, but obviously we have been playing Banningham in previous games, in the Cup especially, and he's been playing pretty well actually. I think he's already got a goal to his name as well, so we are going to keep him at the club, and we're hoping to play him in this game as well. This is the FA Cup, so let's see how we get on then. Our first appearance in the FA Cup this season. A bunch of youngsters in there, still a couple of first teamers there. You can see Jordan Pickford, he makes a starting 11 as well here for Everton. But let's see how we get on. Surely we've got to be the favourites for this one. Sigurdsson playing in there in the middle. Plea as a striker. We're trying to get Plea's confidence up. So a few goals in today's game should surely do that. But let's see who's going to come out on top. As I said, we've got to be the favourites, but it is the FA Cup after all, and Brentford, they could easily cause a shock. You never really know when it is the FA Cup. And there are quite a few big names actually in the Everton side, so we should surely get this one wrapped up pretty easily. But there is Davis, Sigurdsson now for Everton. Theo Walcott to Plea. Plea couldn't control it, almost gets there the second time of asking, and cleared away there by Brentford. But back in possession of Everton. Here's Theo Walcott for Sigurdsson, who is playing in that cam position today. Cleared away again. And one back. Here's Martina. He starts as a left back in place of Leighton Baines. And Plea, he scores from just outside the area to give Everton a 1-goal lead 21 minutes in. and things are looking up for both ourselves and for Plea. As I said, we want to try and get him his confidence up with a goal or two against Brentford, so we can try and get that into his form in the Premiership, or in the Premier League, sorry. And there is his first FA Cup goal of the season then. Hopefully many more to come, no doubt. Half an hour played then, still leading by 1-0. Holgate chasing, trying to get this ball back here for Everton. Cross comes in, Martinez there with a headed clearance. And Harris, he is one of the youngsters who we actually brought through the youth system. So hoping for a good performance from him. Lance Harris, I believe his name is. And here he is in possession. A bit of space open up for him. Can he get his first goal of his career? He can. Excellent work there from, I think it was Sigurdsson who played him through. He saw the massive gap which Harris was there to run into. And he goes all the way through to score his first career goal. And what a goal it was. 10 minutes to play in this first half. We're leading by 2-0 in the FA Cup tie against Brentford. And look at this nice low-driven effort. I'm actually hearing rumours by some of the people who have been actually playing FIFA 19 that the low-driven shot is going to be a little bit more complicated to pull off in FIFA 19. I think somebody was mentioning you have to press LB, RB and B all at the same time or something. So it's going to be a little bit tougher. It is one of my favourite things to do right now. We're going for another one there. The goalkeeper though getting down low, making the save and keeping Brentford in it for the last half an hour at least. If they can pull themselves a goal back, then of course it's going to be all pressure on our defence. There was an injury there for Brentford as well, so they did have to make a change, and they are in possession right now with Watkins. We are approaching the last couple of minutes actually now of this match. It is still Everton 2, Brentford 0. Here's Play looking for a second goal in today's match. Theo Walcott crosses cleared away only as far as Tripper though. Is he going to get the crossing? He does. Headed away again there from Brentford. And the shot was on target. Plea unable to get there for the rebound, but good save there from the goalkeeper. And Brentford do get this ball clear, but a great chance there for Everton to score a third. But maybe Brentford have got one last chance here to get a goal at the very least, but it doesn't look like they're going to do so. Time is running out, and there is the final whistle. So good victory there for Everton. We do progress through to the next round of the FA Cup competition. Brentford, they didn't do too bad. They played well. Only conceded 2 goals. Probably Everton should have scored more, especially at the end there. But let's jump into the third and final game then of this episode. And it is another cup game. And as I said earlier in today's episode, it is the Carabao Cup semi-final, which is a 2-legged tie. The first one being at Goodison Park, and then of course going back to the Walkers Stadium. Is it still called the Walkers Stadium? I can't even remember if it is, but onwards we go then. Let's try and get ourselves the victory, or at least a goalless draw I would take, but of course we need to be scoring ourselves. We don't want Leicester City to be getting any away goals, because of course they will have the away goal advantage. So try and keep a clean sheet. That is the priority, even if we don't score ourselves. But we have scored. Look at that, a fantastic early goal, less than 5 minutes gone. And it is Wayne Rooney back in the starting 11 for today's game in that cam position. We do have players well starting in that striker position. We still have Bellingham. He is started in midfield as well, the youngster. Was it Bellingham with that little back heel there? I forget who's number 17. It could be Blassie, but again, I could be wrong. Onwards we go then, just a few minutes after scoring that first goal. Everton are back in possession. Here is the goal scorer, Wayne Rooney to Blassie. It was number 7 actually. Here is Blassie again. Nice little 1-2 there with Plea. Still charging down that wing. Cuts inside with a bit of skill. Waiting for the run of somebody. And finds Guy. It's Guy who's actually number 17. And that shot just wide of the goal. Bellingham looking for his first goal in today's match. Unluckily just puts it wide of the Leicester City goal. That one's cleared out. Straight to Wayne Rooney, who looks to get the crossing. Cross comes in. Blocked and cleared there by Leicester City. And Mina, he is challenging, trying to get this ball back before he just charged back into defence. Still leading though, 1-0 as we do jump into the second half here. Leicester City are the ones with possession. They're the ones looking to try and get themselves back into this match. Here is Danny Simpson, gets the cross in. Goalkeeper was there, punted it clear straight into the path of Wayne Rooney. And now Bellingham, here's the one in possession for Everton. Plays it off there to Wayne Rooney. He's going to carry on. He's run a bit of space open up for him. He's going all the way through. The Leicester City defence let him go straight through the middle of them. And Wayne Rooney, he gets his second goal of the game. Just over 20 minutes remaining here at Goodison Park. It's now Everton 2, Leicester City 0. And we will take a 2-goal advantage into the second leg if we could just hold on. As I said, the clean sheet was the main priority for us, and it looks like we may just do that. Time running out for Leicester City. And there is the second goal of the game for Mr. Rooney. And we're looking for a third here. Less than 20 minutes to go. Here is Plea. Plays it on the edge of the area for Guy, who just couldn't lay it off there. I think it was Theo Walcott on that far side. And I think if Theo was played through, that would have been a certain goal, surely. But good sliding challenge there. Kicks out of the plate for a Leicester City throw. A change here as well for Leicester. Come on, boys, concentrate at the back. We don't want to be conceding with 15 minutes to go, and that is exactly what we've just done. Lack of concentration gets Leicester City back in it, and with 15 minutes to go, the pressure is going to be all on the Everton defence. It is Jamie Vardy with the cracking finish. If anybody's going to score for Leicester, it is going to be that main striker. But let's have a look at it again. Just over the 3 defenders in the middle, and he just volleys it into the back of the net for his 3rd Carabao Cup goal of the season. And hopefully that's going to be his last, because we want to be going to the final ourselves. They do have the important away goal though, of course, but we do have a goal advantage. We just need to not concede in the next game if it does finish 2-1. We are coming to the end of today's game and episode. And I think we're going to have one last attack here from the free kick spot, from the free kick area. Let's try and swing this one in. Last chance of the game. And it's, oh, is it the woodwork? And cleared away there by Leicester. But I thought for a second that one was going to be flying into the back of net. Unfortunately it didn't. And there is the final whistle then. Everton win 2-1.